Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Sister Conversations. In this episode, my sisters and I sit down and chat. Unfortunately, the sound and the microphone were not the best quality. So, while watching this episode, be sure to turn up the volume as high as it goes. I hope you enjoy.
How would you describe your family to a stranger?
Awesome.
I would say a little
Diverse.
awesome.
Eclectic.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a nice way of saying slightly dysfunctional.
No, it's
No,
not.
just
Not
no. I don't
like
think
eclectic,
it's dysfunctional.
like okay.
We're different. We might be quirky, but I have heard stories of crazy people
Yeah.
that are dysfunctional. Like that is just not healthy. Like
Yeah.
for you or
Dysfunction
anyone
is not
around
healthy.
you.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
We're healthy.
Yes.
We're quirky. We might annoy each other, intentionally annoy each other, and get on each other's nerves, but we're not dysfunctional.
Okay, so if that dysfunction equals unhealthy, we're definitely not dysfunctional. Eclectic would be a good one. Diverse. We are really awesome. Very friendly.
Special. And experience. You get the Kelly
Yes,
experience.
yeah.
Kelly
An
experience. I like
Mhm.
that. I like that. Yes.
Yay!
All right, sisters. How many kids do you really want to have? How many children?
Start with Vanessa.
Oh, I'm good with my two, I think.
Oh, well, see, that
What do
really
you
do
mean
you
you think?
really want to have? She said, I
Yeah.
think. What does
Yeah,
that
I
mean?
think I'm good with two. I'm good.
Okay. 4. So at least two or three of my own, and then adopt 1 or 2 more. Yeah, so total of 4. Because I think 5 is great, but I think 5 is too many, but 3 is too few. So and I wanted an odd number originally. It's not gonna happen. We'll just do 4.
You realize you're the odd number in.
I understand
Five is
that.
too many.
Well,
Right.
I didn't
You don't
want,
exist.
I didn't want an
saw
odd
you
number
pointed
because
that
I want
out.
everyone to have a buddy, and so it's like, okay, it's either 2's too few, 3 is also too few, and it's an odd number, 5, odd number, there's 4, 6 is too much, so it has to be 4. My logic makes sense in my mind.
Yes,
Lauren,
and
go
that
on.
is what is important. I feel like my ideal would be 3, but
But
I
what
don't
if
know.
someone's not gonna have a friend?
why do you think that?
Well, I mean, I don't know, you want someone just to, there's a buddy system, and all
But
3
what
can't
if
go
I
at the
have?
same time.
Why not?
I'm just thinking on anything you do, sidewalks are meant for 2 people, not 3. And there's always going to be one person that's left out, and the middle child's like the wild child.
But what if I
look
have
at Brandon.
triplets?
Not always.
Look at Brandon. I'm just saying, am I wrong?
If you have triplets, just get rich. She'll adopt the other one.
What?
That way you can
Just add
have
a little more in
buddies.
there.
Right.
She's
and
got her
the
adopted
thing
child.
about it doesn't really. I don't think it really matters because, they're gonna have so many cousins and friends, so it's not like they're really gonna be the odd person out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I stand by my 4.
Okay.
And
that's
okay.
for you.
And that's okay. So you want 3.
Don't judge my 3.
Do you think you want to adopt any, or do you think you just want all of them au naturel?
I would totally be okay with adopting.
Okay.
I'm okay with whatever God gives me.
Nice. Would you ever want to adopt?
Oh, I used to.
What happened?
Every day.
Every day with my own too? You're like,
Can
no,
I? Can I? And even my kids, they're like, you should foster.
You would
I'm
be a
like-
good foster mom. You'd be a really good foster mom.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
You would
Because I don't do well with goodbyes and stuff like. Nope, no.
Why don't you get one, like a kid that's 13, 14, and then that way you have them until they're 18. Or 16. That way you get them for a couple years and...
Well, and it
That's
depends because if they've been in the system for very long, they're also bringing that in. I
Yeah.
do not. My salvation is really important to me, and I don't want to lose it.
Or you can get a little baby, and then that way you have them for a while.
But that puts her back at problem 1 with the goodbyes. It's someone else could come and adopt that baby, and then
I
I'm
think,
glad someone's listening.
I think you would be a great... I'm going with the positives here. I think you'd be a great foster mom.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Thank you.
you would.
I appreciate that.
Do you consider yourself successful?
No.
Oh. Why?
Oh, because there's more I wish I, my younger self thought myself now would be doing more and have more to show for it, and yeah.
I
I'm
know
not
what
a
you
failure, but I'm not as successful as I wanted to be.
In some ways, yes, and in other ways, no. Again, because how I envisioned myself when I was younger is different than where I am now. But I do think that I'm successful when it comes to, like, my family and my friends and, you know, having a quality life. Not necessarily a life that's out there showing for the world to see. I'm not famous. I'm not, you know, out there. Or necessarily how the world would define success. But I feel like I'm doing good. I have my ducks in a row. I travel. I'm not crazy. I'm doing okay. So, some yes, some no.
I would say relatively yes. I think my job, well, until recently, but for the most part, like, you know, like, I think professionally, I feel
Still
like,
successful.
yeah,
Right.
like, I feel like I'm doing really well and where I am supposed to be and all of that. Like, financially, I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, I think, and personally, I think
On camera.
I would consider myself pretty successful. I don't know, is there more that I wish I could be doing? Maybe, but I don't know. There's always more, you know. It's like, well, what's my next educational goal? What's the next level that I'm trying to get to? And I think I'm stuck trying to figure that out right now. Just like, what's the next thing so I can accomplish that and then feel successful? Because I think I don't feel successful because I'm always trying to get to something else. But
That is a
relatively.
thing too. Yes.
Yeah.
If I came with a warning label, no, if you came with a warning label, what would it say?
Wow.
I came with a warning label.
I would think.
Fragile.
No.
You were not
Yes.
fragile, Vanessa.
No, okay, you can't answer for yourself. So
Oh.
Crystal and I will answer for Vanessa.
Oh,
Vanessa and
okay.
I will answer for Crystal, and you and Crystal will answer for me. She said fragile.
Yes. I am a candy. Let's see
You
here.
can be,
warning
but
label.
a warning label. Maybe like fragile like a bomb?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like hazardous material. Like what?
I am hazardous material?
Yeah,
Wow.
what is
Benevolent
that word?
dictator,
Yeah, that's what I was
hazardous
thinking of.
material.
What is the word called when it's like you can't move it too much, otherwise like it will explode? Volatile.
Explosive? Wow.
Is that what it is? No,
I'm volatile?
No, like yeah, you're a bit like under the right circumstances, it can last forever. Under the wrong circumstances, it will explode. So I think it just depends on.
So it's still fragile.
Is it fragile? No, not fragile. Is more like glass. This I'm thinking of like explosive. That's what you were even thinking too.
Right. That's why I asked when she said fragile.
There's a word for it. I don't think it's volatile. I think it's It'll come to me later. But yeah, I think that would be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. No. Why is that a bad thing?
It's not. I was just asking for clarification, but I don't necessarily think Vanessa's. I wouldn't think
She's
of
not
her
fragile.
as fragile.
She's not.
Well, not fragile like glass. Like,
Yes.
but I can't see why she said fragile, because on one hand, look, when you're good with Vanessa, you're good with Vanessa. But when you're not, you hope she doesn't shank you.
And
That's why I
also,
said like a
you know,
bomb.
she does have a caring heart, so you have to be like, you know.
She is, you know what, and that is something.
Nice.
You are more sensitive than I think.
You let on.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's not a bad thing. I mean, it just took us, because, like, growing up, it's like, you're so mean. And I'm like, oh, that hurt your feelings? You for real? Because
She hides it very well.
yes. So I'm all right. Now that we've circled back to you, yes, you are fragile. Less like
No.
glass, more like
A bomb.
No, more like, well, because, like, you're, again, you have to be very careful and you have to respect its abilities. Like, it is made to, yes,
Explode.
it is, yes.
Well,
that's
What
what
bombs
Or
are
you know
made
what?
to do.
I would say,
But what's the purpose?
you're like
To
water.
protect, right?
That's what you are. So, like, you remind me of water. So, water is either the most destructive element, or or it can bring healing. So, like,
yes.
that's what I mean. Like,
It brings
it's,
life and abundance and
Yes.
healing,
or it can destroy anything and everything. So, like, you need to be careful which what you're doing with that water and like what's in front of it. So I would say you're more like water. So if they're still explosive, but
Hurricane.
yeah. Okay.
What kind of label is that?
Water? I don't know.
High quality H2O.
Okay.
Next.
Crystal.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yes, what warning label
tell
would
me.
we put on Crystal?
Oh my gosh.
You better act right. Or
Really doing
consequences
one
built
word
in.
Ain't
is
nobody
like-
got time for this?
Right.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's my warning label?
Proceed with caution. Yeah. Yes. Proceed with caution.
Okay. I can accept that. Now, Lauren.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
I see you more like the children's crossing sign. Where like
Funny, because I was trying to think of something like that too, like a children's toy that like the Energizer Bunny, right? But that's not a warning. Like,
No.
I don't know.
And I only say that because it's like you do things at your own time in your own pace, and like it's when you go through like a school zone or like a children's crossing zone, like you have to slow down, but like it's for a good reason, you know. You're very intentional. That's how I thought about it. Was like, okay, what's a good like slow down, and as you're going through zone, you know, like that's what I thought.
Okay.
Not that you're like a child, but like you
Right.
go slow in like the school zone and like when kids are crossing. Anyway, you said Energizer Bunny. Don't look at me like that. You explain yourself. Probably batteries already inserted. That's what I think. Like, kind of like comes with batteries.
Oh.
Yeah, like you know the toys
Batteries
you get. Yeah,
included,
batteries
yeah.
included. That's what I would think. Yeah, because you do just go for days. You and Brandon both just like, and then they're off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks for watching part 2 of episode 3. You can see the third and final part of this on my website. I hope you enjoy. See you next week.